It definitely seemed like for us that it flowed. They're all such seasoned vets and such seasoned actors first, right? Not just vets in the industry, but just vets as actors. They've all had experiences doing plays and Broadway and different experiences where they've had to come together and work together. And what was really cool, and I think what we hope for and we aspire for, is to be in spaces where your community, as you continue to rise, you can work so well together in a nucleus. And that's what we saw, was they just worked so well together, laughed with each other, played with each other, gave to each other, and it was just a great thing to see of what it can be as you continue to go on this journey.
Ooh, that's a hard one.
That's hard.
I feel like everyone on the screen did such a phenomenal job. I think if anyone gravitates towards somebody, it probably because they resonate with their character in some form or fashion. It's like a plethora of energies, and it definitely defines the melting pot that Atlanta was in that moment.
I mean, there's things that each person did with such individuality and such commitment that to pick one wouldn't even be possible, because they all created such a unique point of view. Like, there was things specifically, I remember Melvin came in with a gold tooth one day. It was like, I was doing some research and I knew that my guy had a gold tooth, and then Jalen was asking so many questions, and then Miles would come in so committed. So it was cool to see all of them. I mean, literally, we were watching all of them, and they all did such a great job.
I feel that, one, we are jumping back in time in the 70s. And I think, two, it definitely expanded who I am as an actress, because in a way, in every way, I have to show up and do my best, because I am in a room and sharing a screen with Taraji P. Henson, Samuel L. Jackson, Kevin Hart.
Now, what'd you say your name was again? Lisa?
Lena,
And where your people stay?
East Point, and yours?
I got people everywhere.
So it's like, okay, yes, I am who I am, and I am Lena, but I also have to be the best damn Lena I could be, because I am also amongst, my peers and the people that I've looked up to all of my life, and I have to represent Lena pretty well.
First and foremost, you did that because you came in guns blazing every scene. But the days when we were together and we had Chloe with us on those days, like, Chloe came in full tilt. And she came in ready to commit to whatever Lena's circumstances were. It was really, when you're walking into the moment with your peers, but also people you look up to, I think you're just inspired to try to do your best in the moment, and whatever your best is. I got a right to see my daughter.
Find a decent place, then we can talk about you being in her life.
Looking for some extra bread? This is more money than we all pulled in a year.
But because you're working with these people who have done it at the level that we aspire to, you want to make sure that you're giving them that, because in the back of your mind, you're like, I don't want to let them down, and I don't want them to feel like I don't belong here. So you want to make sure you're giving that good work, For me, it's always the music, whether it's the music from like the Isley Brothers, or like, in the previous interviews, they were talking about, Hathaway, like people for us that we listen to and we're like, this is so indicative of the era and then what they're talking about. What I love about the 70s and what I love about that music is that the singers were songwriters and they were storytellers. So they're telling you about the sign of the times, the era to which they're living, the uplift, the oppression, all of it. And so for that, you can listen to that and you're like, okay.
You could hear the beat.
It can push you into your direction.
And I think it was definitely helpful too, knowing that this was based on a true story. So it wasn't like we were creating these characters out of thin air. We had a blueprint, and it was really just our job to execute and tell the story authentically. And I know you did a really, really great job, and it was like every time we would step back onto set, I feel like, okay, I know I'm not from the 70s, but right now it's feeling like it.
Yeah. I think first I would want the viewers to take away going back and returning to watch it. Because whatever you're gonna take away, you gotta watch it first. So please watch it so that you can take away all 8 episodes. And then from there...
Be careful who you're robbing.
Yeah, be careful who you're robbing.
Yes.
That's good, but I think take away that these are circumstantial situations where almost everyone in this story is right for what they did. Right? There's no fine line between good and bad. They're all good, they're all bad, but they all are right for what they did because they had something that they believed in and they had to protect. Whether it's Frank Moten, whether it's our characters, whether it's Ali, everyone has something, Don Cheadle's character, like somebody has something that they believe in that they have to protect, and that whatever you believe in is worth fighting for, right? Hopefully you do it with the most ethics. And then watch all 8 episodes.